Oh, wow. I think this pandemic is taking too much of our time and too much of our life away from us. And I really miss seeing the land. I've been under the sea for more than 10 months now, I think. Hmm. You know what? I miss going to the parties, entertain kids at the parties. And I also miss seeing a magic show. Hmm. So I have an idea. Why not call my friend? He's he's been doing magic show. So if you miss it, I miss it too. So okay, let's call on our friend from the land, from the other part of the world, Arty Loon.
Hello, friends. Good to see you. Ariel, it's so pleasant to be here and to see you, of course. I'm so happy you're still sharing that smile under the sea. Good to see you.
Hey Arty, I'm so happy to see you finally.
Yeah, it's
Finally,
always a
so
pleasure.
yeah, how are you? How have you been doing?
I've been doing well. I've been doing virtual shows, playing with kids all over the world. It's been quite
Oh,
interesting.
that's cool. You know what? I couldn't leave the sea. I mean, I've been under the sea for more than 10 months now. I haven't seen the land. I haven't seen the kids. I haven't seen the magic show. It's a good idea that I contacted you today because I want our friends in the land, the human beings, they would love to see your magic show.
Well, I'd be happy to show him something. Absolutely.
Yeah, but before that, Artie, you know
Yes.
what? It's been a while. Like I have been seeing you before in the parties, you entertain so much, like the adults, the kids, everyone, the grandmas, the grandpas. And I want to know, how old were you when you started doing magic?
I started when I was 7 years old. I went to my local library. I picked up a magic book because I was going to do a book report, and I wanted to do something different. So I decided to go to the little crafts section of the library, and I ended up picking a magic book because I always had an interest in magic because of another magician named David Copperfield, and I believe people know who he is.
Oh
So
yeah.
that inspired me to keep practicing and keep moving forward. And when I did magic, when I was 8, 9, I was entertaining friends and I realized how much I enjoyed it and I kept practicing and I ended up doing it for the rest of my life. And I'm really happy.
Wow, at the age of 7, huh? Did it start by seeing David Copperfield?
I saw his magic special on television and I gained an interest then, but it wasn't until I went to the library to pick up my book. That's when I started learning about the secrets and what to do and how to practice. That's when I realized that I really enjoyed performing it because I love to read and I love doing things, learning. So even at that age, I loved to learn new things. I always asked questions. I learned about the planets and I learned about dinosaurs. So it was always something I wanted to learn because of David Copperfield.
So your imagination is really different.
Hmm.
So, and when you started, like at first, some people don't really get it. Did you learn the tricks right there and then, or did it take you few years to really perfect the tricks?
The tricks that I learned were somewhat easy. There were some that I needed to practice a lot, but the hardest part about learning how to get into magic is learning that uh, some of the magic took a little bit more effort than others. It definitely took a lot of practice, but for me, it was very difficult to understand that some things didn't happen just by magic. They happened by a lot of practice. So let's just keep it at that.
Yeah, and were your friends, when you were just a kid, aware that you're doing a trick?
Yeah, they started realizing that I was called Magic Boy at first, so they started realizing that there's a kid at school who learned how to do magic, and they would ask to show me a trick, and I'd be happy to. And then my teachers got wind of it, and they were able to say, "Hey, why don't you go to do our talent show?" So I got invited to do all the school talent shows, and it was a blast. And I became famous at my school because I did
Wow.
magic. Everyone knew who I was, and everyone knew I did magic. So I was very happy to have at least that sort of notoriety, when I was
That's
10
cool
years
to
old.
know. And then professionally, when did you start, making money out of your magic tricks?
When I was 12 years old, I actually started doing magic shows for $25 a half an hour. They weren't great, but I realized my uncle hired me first, then it was my aunt, then it was my best friend's mom, and then on I realized that you could make money off of it. And I've always been a seller. So even back before magic was a profession for me, I was selling candy to kids for school supplies. I was always in bake sales. I always like, for some reason, selling. And so
Wow.
when I got into magic, I realized I can sell magic. And then I started doing it more and more and more, and actually paid my way through prom, paid my way through college, and I became a businessman at 13. So I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, but while doing that, as a magician, did you still think of finishing your school?
Absolutely. School is my number one priority. In fact, it helped me go through school. I was able to understand because I was very studious. So being able to learn magic, I gained discipline. I gained the ability to learn what practice and what hard work really is. While I did my studies, I was also an honor student, and I graduated. Yeah, I graduated within like 50th of my class, which was out of like a group of 900, which is pretty good.
Wow.
But college, it was the same thing. I was able to keep on my studies and still be able to perform professionally, and ended up getting a degree in television and film. So studying and learning was always something that came naturally to me. And magic was one of those things that I just had a passion for. So yeah, schooling
Wow.
has always been number one. But passion, definitely, the passion for magic has always been there.
That is so inspiring because you are able to follow your passion at the same time, thinking that education is still important, which is if we have viewers out there who would like to follow their passion at the same time, finish their education, then I think you're a good example that you can do both of those things. Wow.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank
It's
you
a lot
so
of hard
much.
work, but it works.
But the course you took in college doesn't have any relation to your being a magician?
Well, television and film allows you to use cinematography, being able to look at an image and being able to paint with pictures and being able to paint with props, and learning what it takes to really be in media. So learning how to
Oh,
create a set, the way the way everything is lit, the way the lighting and everything. You paint a picture on the screen. So with magic, it came the same way. Every time you do a card trick, every time you perform, you paint a picture with your props and what you do and how you say things. So scripting and the video cameras, all that came in magic. So you can incorporate all the lessons I've learned from television and put them into magic. So there are things that I studied that I realized I can apply, but I already had a passion for film and I have a passion for magic, so it all came together. Yeah.
and have you mentored someone already?
I've actually donated my time to some programs, after school programs, to teach kids how to do magic. So I was able to get in touch with Star and a few other programs that allowed me to be a teacher of magic. So I would get together with them after school and teach them the basics. And then from then on, I would see within the class who had the passion for it, who was just there to just enjoy it, and who was really kind of in the middle. So that way I was able to ignite their passions. But for me, this is what I love to do. So they would see that and they would get excited for it. Not to mention, I give them a little bit of a magic show at the end that would really leave off on a really like inspiring note to think that maybe I can do this one day. So it's always been, teaching has always been part of my life and part of my career. But for one-on-one mentoring, I haven't had anyone really come up yet.
Okay, and so if you're going to add the very first day you learned or you performed being a magician, how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing this now for about, we're going on professionally, oh my, a long time. More than 20 years, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Yeah, more than 20 years. So I've been doing this quite a while and I've learned a lot and I'm still am learning. So this is what I love to do, and this is I wouldn't imagine doing myself anything else.
And they also say that, you always have to look at the brighter side of things. Like this pandemic, this COVID-19 has brought a lot of heartaches and troubles and depressions to so many. But I think being a magician, before you could only do like locations that are not far from you, right? But because now you can do virtual, I think the advantage is that you can cater worldwide, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're just, in fact, we're doing a show for a family right after this that actually is located in Chicago. So it's evening for them, and it'll be midday for me. But I'm able to contact people all over the world. In fact, we just did another event last week for someone in Japan, which I had to be up really late for. But it was a lot of fun for me because I can say I'm international, virtual international. So with magic, it's such a visual art, you don't really need to speak the language. So I can show you a million things like this, and you'd get the fact that it was magical. So it's a great opportunity to visit the world by just turning on your camera.
Yeah, and another good thing is that we are going to share to all the viewers how they can contact you because Arty Loon also has a YouTube channel. So we're gonna flash it on the screen so you can contact him directly and watch all his videos there. And also you can subscribe to his channel, right? So
Absolutely. Make sure to
yeah,
head over.
that's cool. So before that, you know what? We're going to share some of your tricks to our viewers, right? And
Absolutely. I'd love to show you something.
again, sweethearts, if you want to see a magic show, I'm gonna give you a free virtual show with Arty
All right, we're going to try it
Loon.
this way. Here we go. All right, friends, check this out. A deck of playing cards. I'll give a little bit of a mix up. Check this out. We're going to go ahead and use two cards, one and two. We'll just use these two, and we're also going to use a set of coins. And I happen to have them in here. I think we're only going to use about, let's use 1, 2, 3, and 4 coins of this one. But this one's actually kind of magical. Watch this. If I just give it just a little, disappears. Actually, it's invisible. You see it? Check it out. Watch this. Comes right back. I'll go a little slower. Here we go. Watch this. Ready? Invisible. Do you see it? No? Watch. I'll give it a little squeeze. Comes right back. But that's not the trick. This is the trick. Watch this. We're going to go ahead and take the 2 coins, 2 cards. 1, 2, 3. Check it out. In fact, check it out. We'll cover each one at the same time. There's no way any of these can match. In fact, tell you what, we'll use 4 cards. We'll use 2 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one, remember, 4 ends of the table. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. One will fly from this side over to this side. Here we go. Ready? Watch. 1, 2, 3. It jumps. We'll do it one more time. Here we go. Ready? Watch. 1, 2. It jumps. This last one, here we go. All I have to do is just give it just a little bit of a wave. Disappears. And she'll go right back where they started. But you're asking yourself, wait a minute, can you do it without the cards? Absolutely. Here we go. Watch the hands. Here we go. We'll make it fly from one side of the table over to the other. Check it, a little rub like this. Here we go. We'll try it one more time. Here we go. A little rub like this. And this last one, just give it a little shake, a little wave. Comes right to where it started. Pretty cool, right? You know what? I'll show you guys one more. This is one of my favorite ones. Check. Ooh, I apologize. I think I need a little, a little gum. There you go. Perfect. My favorite gum in the whole. Oh, sorry. I ran out. But you know what I love more than gum? Check it out. Chocolate. I know. Ooh, too many calories. That's okay. Go straight to my hips. That's quite all right. You know what? We'll try something like, I know the perfect thing to show you, friends. A little show and tell. Look at this. Aha. Has tons of money in it. Oh, I think I found some. Look at this. Aha. Look at all this money. That's 1. That's 2. You guys don't see it? Let me give you guys a closer look. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, $4. It doesn't look like money to you? Don't worry. I have the perfect solution. We'll use a little bit of magic to help you guys out. Here we go. We'll give it just a little wave and a little tap, and instantly becomes, that's right, 1, 2, 3, actual money. I know. How does that even work? I should just do this all day, really. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can do one more for you guys. Ooh, I know the perfect one. In fact, check it out. This is one of my favorite ones in the whole entire world. You're going to love this. A little pencil. We'll take the pencil inside the little case just like this. We'll give it a little tap like this, and look at that. We have 3 pieces. But watch, if I just put them back together, a little wave, a little twist, comes right back out, completely solid. That's pretty neat. I know. You know what? You guys are such a great crowd. We'll do one more. We'll do one of my favorite ones. Here we go. This one involves a little card. Check it out. It's got a hole in it. But you know what? You got to keep an eye on the hole. If you don't, weird things like this can happen. You can actually take off the hole. Pretty cool, right? Oh my goodness. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun performing for you, friends. I really appreciate you having me here today. Remember, if you guys are into magic, make sure to head over to my channel at youtube.com/Arty Loon Show. Don't forget, Arty Loon Show. And if you guys are interested, we have tutorials on my channel, and hit those up for some more magic fun. Again, this is your friend Arty Loon. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. I think all our sweethearts love it. So if you sweethearts love this episode, you can leave us a comment in this comment section down below. And for sure, we can still have another one like this. Right, Arty?
Absolutely. Anytime you like.
Yay! So you know what? I'm not bored anymore because I've been eating like seaweeds and octopus, but not fishes. I love my friends. So I wish you more clients and performances, Arty. And feel free to contact us if you need help. Arty, any other performances that you will have for free virtually?
Yeah, we're going to have a few performances coming up. We usually do performances every Tuesday and Thursday on my YouTube channel. Make sure to head there. Also, head over to artyloonlive.com, where you get an opportunity to see the kind of things that I do, virtual programs, as well as educational and bilingual. Also, I perform there as well. You can see me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and of course at artyloonlive.com.
Okay, and one last thing before I let you go, because I know you're going to perform for the kids again. So, any message to all those aspiring magicians out there?
Don't give up. Practice, practice, practice.
Thank you so much. God bless you so much, Arty, and I hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Ariel.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Ina Rabino Dahilig and Arty Loon.